it just he was stuck behind Alex Turcotte, Jack Hughes, and Trevor Zagreus for this pretty much the whole year. And then the other thing is this pick really reminds me of the Trent Frederick pick from a few years ago. But that just made me think of that pick again. I like John Dietrich. I think it was a little bit early, but the pick's okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at 30th overall, it's pretty much a dog for breakfast.
Yeah, and at the last pick of the first round, the Buffalo Sabres select defender Ryan Johnson. Johnson, he is 6 foot tall, 170 pounds, but I think with what he's weighting, his weight right now, he need to get more than that because he's a defender. He's small and didn't have like the best stat in the UCHL. 25 points in 54 game. Maybe he's a reach. I don't know. I will give pretty much Wally to speak because he know more than me about American player.
He's a good skater. Pretty good defensively. Offensively, he's not going to put up a lot of points, which kind of explains why he didn't put up a lot of points. He also wasn't on the U.S. NDP this year. This pick was a little bit of a reach, but I believe this was the player who got interviewed by all 31 NHL teams. So that kind of says something about him.
Okay. Well, that takes care of the first round. Now we can just talk about like biggest fallers and like how
Steal and
shocking.
everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
For me, the biggest steal right away was pretty much goaltender Dustin Wolf. Dustin Wolf is a wonderful player. He has how much? 61 game, 1.69 GAA. He's super good. He's probably 6 foot, but 161 pound. He's small, but maybe he's fast. He's pretty much like that, but he fall to the 214 spot. I was mostly seeing him like in the top 100, and I was like, what the hell? He just fall that much. What's weird.
I was surprised that it was the fourth to last pick as well in the draft. I think the size is definitely a concern, but we've seen that goalies can succeed in the NHL with being smaller. And I think the other thing is that he overskates often when he's trying to make a save. But I think those can be fixed. Well, not the size, but I think the overskating can be fixed.
I don't know. I think we could maybe fix the size. Just put some cleats. Just put some like little step stools in his skates. Well, and then for me, like the immediate steep, like Arthur Kaliev at 33rd to Los Angeles, it's essentially a first round pick in terms of value, but at the same time, he didn't get picked in the first round. That's pretty surprising. I know that the dude has been reported as having some character issues and maybe and not being defensively responsible, but that's still a 50 goal talent. That man is probably the best sniper not named Cole Caulfield in this draft.
Yeah, I think the next deal was probably right after the pick after Bobby Brink.
Who should have been at the Boston Bruins.
That pick was really good. He's a smaller forward. I think what really hurt his draft stock was he was listed at 5'10", I believe, and at the draft combine he was listed at 5'8". Pretty good goal scorer. Skating is kind of an issue. It's not horrible. It kind of reminds me of Arthur Kaliev again, but
yeah,
I think he's decent defensively, but he doesn't have the effort back there. I think he's decent though.
Then you got the Ottawa Senators picking up the big goaltender, Matt Zogard. Not a great pick in my opinion. I think that kid's has the potential to be a stud. 38, you have Edmonton, who has
Raphael Lavoie.
Yeah, Raphael Lavoie, who played for Halifax this past year. Big kid, goal scorer. He can play center or wing, but he's primarily a winger. He definitely someone who could line up alongside a McJesus or Dr. Dry.
40 Nils Hoglander, I think that was a really good pick.
Yeah,
He's a little bit smaller, but
yeah, but some people said he had the best hands in the draft. He was an unreal puck handler.
Yeah, I bet he was playing in a fourth line role. I think he could have put a lot more points up in the SHL, considering he was even playing at the SHL.
Yeah, he had
18?
14 points in 50 games, not even that
bad.
Yeah. Chicago took Pickles Jr., Alex Vlasic, 6'6" defenseman, very much more of a defensive defense. I don't think he has the offensive upside of his cousin, Mark-Edward Vlasic.
And for me, there's a steal somewhere. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins choose at the third round. Right forward, Nathan Legare. Nathan Legare had 87 points in 68 games for the Drakkar Bergamo. And he fell at the third round, 74 spot. He's a super good stat. He had a great team. I cannot say anything else. He's a great player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, after looking up some video on him, the dude's got some really good hands. He can play a power forward style, but I think he's also better. He's also not just a power forward. He's good at everything else. He's also got like that OV type setup. Like he gets set up on the left-handed side and he'll just one time the puck in.
Yeah,
I've seen him do. Yeah, he's got a great shot. He's got some good puck skills, good puck protection. Definitely not a bad pick.
I had him ranked at 39, considering he fell to 74.
Yeah, and I hope he's worth it because we trade like every other of our draft picks in this draft to get him.
Going back to the second round, 50th overall, Samuel Fejmo, I think. I don't know how to pronounce his
name. Don't get a dirty mind because of the name.
Yeah. He's an overager, +1 draft year. Last year, I'm kind of surprised he didn't get drafted. He put up 30 points in 37 Super Elite games. Still kind of surprising. Missed some time with injury last year. This year, he put up 25 points in 42 SHL games. That's just amazing, considering he went from only putting up 30 in the Super Elite to 25 in the SHL. The one thing that is kind of concerning to me is that at the U20 level, he didn't put up amazing point totals in like 15 games. That's 4 points he put up. I mean, that kind of scares me away, but I still think he's an excellent pick for Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, great, a good goal scorer as well. Like he definitely adds some goal scoring.
Yeah, and going a bit down in the third round too, we have Anthony Honka, the brother of Julius Honka, who is a defender too.
Unfortunately, he didn't go to Dallas because Dallas would not play him as well.
Yeah, because he's 5'10", 179 pounds. Mm-hmm. He's a small defender, but as you can see, like the Habs have Vitor Mete was like 5'9", something like that. He's super small, but he's good. This guy, I was surprised that he was going so high and so low at the same time because he still had a great stat in what he played. In La Liga, he had 4 points in 6 games, 11 points in Liga, another team, 4 points in 11 games. So, yeah, maybe he's a good player.
Well, I guess as we're looking, Detroit Red Wings also picked up a guy I hoped one of my teams would get, Albin Groove, or however you say his name. It's
Grave, something like that.
Whatever. Albin. I'll just call him Albin. Albin. He at the draft. He made kind of had some light headlines at the draft combine when he was asked who his favorite player was, and he said Brad Marchand. And it certainly shows in the way he plays. He is very much pot stirrer, and he likes to be a pest. He had 100. He had like over 100 penalty minutes in Super Elite.
102 penalty minutes in 25
Yes.
Super
That
League
man,
games.
that man plays with an edge. And at least, I guess at the very least, Boston didn't get a Marchand Jr. I don't know.
At least.
His coach described him. He is at the top of the food chain, a T-Rex. Eats everything and thinks of everything underneath him.
Holy
Well,
hell.
guess that the dude's at least confident in himself, I suppose.
I've watched a little bit of film on him. He's super fast. He's really fast.
So, well, Detroit, if he pans out, you're going to become the most hated team in the league. Well, New Jersey picks up another. Not New Jersey, Vegas. They pick up Pavel Vorobiev, 79
That's a steal.
Oh yeah.
He was in my first round, like 29th, I think I had him.
Nice.
Oh yeah, totally. I think one of the more underrated players in this draft, and I think I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a top producer in this league.
I think the problem with him is considering it's a later birthday, which shouldn't really affect it, but it does.
Yeah, I don't know. Scouts are weird. Scouting's weird. But and then at 85, Edmonton picks up the draft +2 goalie Ilya
I love that pick.
Konovalov, 28-year-old. He played in the KHL this year, and he had over a 930 save percentage. I'm pretty sure, almost a 940, I think. He was crazy good for this year, and I mean because considering he's 20 years old, that timetable is a little bit shorter in terms of how he can make the NHL. But if he can really translate over and get over quick, I think he's going to be a great goalie for Edmonton.
His contract ends in 2021.
Okay,
so they could bring him. I don't think they're going to, but they might bring him in. What would that be next year? 2 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So they could bring him in. I just don't know if they will.
Breaking news. Roberto Luongo announces retirement from NHL. Played 1,044 games.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So
it is
there's that.
Then.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Vancouver, enjoy that cap penalty.
How much they have in penalty cap?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it'd be like as much as Shea Weber's cap penalty if he retired.
Ooh.
But it's definitely up there. I think. Okay. I'm sure someone on Twitter will have it.
It must be a few million, pretty much.
Yeah. But so any other steals you guys got out there?
Patrick Puistola going 73rd.
I got one too.
Okay.
I got one, and it's from. I'm happy about that. From the Habs. The Habs select. Wait, where is he? I'm trying to find him. Raphael RV Pinard at the 201 spot. He had 85 points in 66 games for the Roy Ronda Huskies. But why he was drafted so low is because he's 20. He's 20 years old, pretty much.
Okay.
He's 99, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But he had great stat. He's a left winger, a 5'9" player, 161 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think.
More than 20 playoff games. That's pretty good.
I think the Maple Leafs also did pretty well for themselves in getting Nick Robertson with one of their earlier picks. But then I think Winnipeg also got a good pick in Henry Nikkanen.
Mm-hmm.
San Jose, who was my other team, I felt so weird with this draft for them. I don't know. Not a lot of the guys they have scream out immediately as okay, this guy might be really good. These guys they seem like projects or low end upside.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at San Jose's later round drafting in the past few years, it's insane. So,
but they also have a great development system as well.
Yeah.
So you can't knock that. I'm trying to scroll up to the second round. Their first pick was someone named Artemi Niaitsev, I think is how you say his name.
That pick's pretty good. I like it.
he's been with an elite prospect.